Hey everyone, it's Types, and today I'm here super excited. Also, sorry, I'd like to get this video out sooner if I could have, but unfortunately I've been super busy, so I can't. But yeah, the new set is out, and Pokemon TCG Live is out. This is crazy. So this is Paldea Evolved with a Veluza Mustard Box deck. And it has some new cards and some older cards that I imagine some of you have seen before. I haven't played this deck much. I actually played it once before and had to make some tweaks. And the tweaks did not go through. Okay, let me switch this real quick. But yeah, this is a really cool new deck. Of course, Paldea Evolved is here, and it's really cool. Introducing so many new cards that are really good. I'm playing, in my opinion, all of the best new cards in this deck. Other than actually, no, I think I play all the best new cards in this deck. So first of all, the main attacker here. Sorry, I'm just crazy day today, but really hyped for this. Is Veluza here with its attack Slim Screw 120. And if you have no cards in hand, it's for 1 water. So 120 for 1 energy on a basic, very, very good. Of course, having to have no cards in hand means it's kind of awkward. So first of all, we need to get our hand down to no cards. So the main way to do this is going to be with Peony, which just gets rid of our whole hand, which is very convenient. Additionally, we can also use things like Ultra Ball, which I play 4 of in this list because it discards cards from my hand, which is very good. But the main way is going to be Peony here. And then, of course, having no cards in your hand is kind of bad, so we play Radiant Venusaur to draw out of that at the end of our turn. Additionally, I run the Mustard package. So the Mustard package here is that you have a single strike stance or single strike style Mustard, allowing you to search your deck for single strike Pokemon, put it straight onto your bench, then draw 5 cards, but only if you have no cards in hand. So of course we want to get our hand down to no cards. We have the Skwovet combo, which essentially guarantees us a random card from the top of our deck. Altaria here guaranteeing that's Mustard and reducing our hand down to 0 cards in the process with the Skwovet. Pretty much Skwovet to Altaria is guaranteed Mustard. That being said, I only run a 1/1 Altaria, which is disconnected for some reason, as well as 1 Skwovet. So instead, we play the new Pelipper, a 2/2 line of this with its ability when you evolve into it, you search your deck for a supporter and just play it, or your Disco Pile, either one. I'm experimenting with some different ideas. I don't know if this is the best way to play it, but I think it's pretty solid. And of course, we play Mustard, only 1 Mustard, but we can access it hopefully relatively easily. We also run Peony, as I said, but then Precious Research, Peonia, Iono, Boss Orders, and Cynthia's Ambition. Iono, if you don't know, is N. Essentially, each player shuffles their hand, puts it on the bottom of their deck, and then assuming that players do this in some way, then they draw a card for each of their remaining prizes, meaning that if you're down on prizes, you get to punish your opponent, pretty much. We also run Super Rod, which is not actually a new card, but as a reprint. This is shuffle 3 in any combination of Pokemon and Basic Energy from Disco Pile into your deck. It's actually up to, allowing you to recover your Pokemon, such as the ones that you can get with Mustard, which is Beedrill, Cinderace, and Galarian Sirfetch'd, as well as the Basic Energies. We run Water Energy for Veluza. Additionally, we run Luminous Energy, which provides every type of energy, of course, for the Veluza, as well as it can pay Beedrill's attack cost relatively easily. And then we also play Reversal Energy, allowing us, if we're down in prizes and it's attached to an evolution non-rule box, aka any of our Mustard attackers, we can attack for only 1 energy, notably Cinderace and Galarian Sirfetch'd here. Yeah, there's a lot going on in this deck. It's not the best deck I've ever made, but the ideas are very strong. As I said, there's so much going on. I'm just excited to hop into it, though. I don't know how good this deck is. It attacks with Veluza decently well. Let's just see how this goes, though. I'm really excited. I think it's a very solid deck. Now, the list definitely needs some tweaking, though, and in the coming days, I'll probably be bringing that to you. At least some elements of this deck, either Veluza or Pelipper or Mustard or something. Let's see. They won the coin flip. This deck, we actually want to probably go second. This gives us a slightly better position and stuff. So our opponent is going first. That's fine, certainly. And we see that our hand does not have... Oh, no, we do have a basic Pokemon. And this hand's actually quite solid. I like this quite a lot. It's not perfect, but we do need to hit something like Peony. We're against Palkia. Origin form Palkia V. So Palkia V star. I could be with Chien-Pao. Could be with the Barrel. Looks like they're running the Excalibur and also Chien-Pao. So I don't know how good this deck is. It's okay. It's a new deck, presumably. Excalibur just accelerates lots of water energy into play. Ooh, interesting. So I'm going to Trekking Shoes first. I guess I'll keep the Super Rod. That could be useful. In Energy Search, oh boy, this is weird. Like, we're not actually in a spot to attack this turn, which isn't great. So I won't take the Energy Search, and we'll hope we get something better. Escape Rope is not better, so... Ooh, I don't like this hand here. I'm going to get rid of this and get rid of the Switch as well. Going to grab out of the deck a copy of the Wingull, so we can go and grab ourselves a supporter card next turn and hopefully make something good out of that. And I'm just going to pass it over, hoping they miss the attack. Yeah, the deck I made definitely does not have the best consistency in the world. I'll say that. I played one game with it earlier. Now is as good a time as any to talk about live, though. It's fully out. And Quick Explodes is bad, which is not great, which is definitely not good. In fact, I think it's gotten worse. I've definitely had major loading issues. It's taken a really long time to get into the game and to connect. I played it on my phone, and after one game, my phone was so hot, I went, and my battery was like running low because I had played with it. I put it into my pocket. I had to take it out because it was so hot that it was just like burning me, which was not good. And my phone is very solid. It runs. It's not like the best phone in the world, but it's certainly a very solid one. It runs all sorts of other games and completely fine. It did not run Pokemon TCG Live super well. Again, a very slow connection, and I've had issues getting into games here, unfortunately. But yeah. So let's see what my opponent's got going on. I really hope we are able to get some stuff going. Yeah, Gym PAL though is just fine. I don't know, you know. I don't know if it's actually good with Palkia. Oh, but they missed the attack. Wow, okay. That was lucky. Luminous Energy is not the bad thing we were looking for. I'm probably just going to... Ooh, this spot's like kind of bad. I'll get... I don't like this. I'm going to Pelipper, obviously, and I'm going to search my deck for a card. I would like to use this ability, and I search my deck for a supporter card. Let's see. What is going on in our deck? I don't think Peony is the play here. I'll just say that off the bat. And we prized a reversal energy as well. I could probably just Professor Research. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. We could also Escape Rope, but that might just help him because Gym PAL will just get energies then. So I'm going to Professor's Research. You know, it's not the best thing in the world, but I think it's okay. Also, the timer. There's now issues with the timer where it's just like going super quickly. I don't know why that's happening, but it is. So yeah, we'll send the Galarian Sirfetch'd back into the deck as well. It doesn't matter too much. Ooh, okay. We have Veluza Nest Ball. Gonna grab out. Trying to see. Can I play... I can actually attack with Veluza this turn. That's... Wait, can I... I can get rid of the Peony and an Energy. Yeah, I'm fine. So, I'm going to go and grab myself the Radiant Venusaur then. Radiant Venusaur is going to be very good here. Veluza. We stick the Luminous Energy on. I'm going to play the Switch to send the Veluza into the active and Ultra Ball away. These other cards, and grab, I suppose, that Altaria. I feel like that's just good, allowing us to have very solid access to supporters for the rest of the game, and also a free retreat pivot. So I'll Tempting Tune, put on top of the deck some good supporter. That'll be Iono's fine. Cynthia's Ambition's actually quite good here, though. I'll put that on top. Peonia is okay, but I don't think it's the best thing in the world. Do we have Pal Pad in deck? Yeah, we do have both our Pal Pads, so I'm kind of looking to get those. Peony could also be good at some point. I don't actually hate putting Peony on top, but I think Cynthia's Ambition's safer. Trying to think about Peony. Do I have my Nest Balls in deck? Do I have any more of those? I have one. I'll just stack Cynthia's Ambition. I don't know. This deck's hard to play as well, of course. So I'll Slim Screw. The math is actually very awkward because 120 is not a ton. I could add in... we get to draw cards with the Radiant Venusaur now, though. So we're actually up in terms of attacking a tiny bit. Defiance Band allows us to two-shot something like Palkia, but of course we need to be down on prizes to use Defiance Band. So this is kind of awkward. Also, I could play Irida. I don't run Irida, but it's a good card in this list. Yeah. Oh, the Trekking Shoes also has synergy with Altaria. There's just so much interesting synergy going on in this deck. As I said, it's not the most consistent thing in the world, but we're doing some cool stuff as well. The Pelipper is definitely providing a ton of value as well. I'm a big fan of that. It's definitely going to kind of clog up our bench, especially if we want two of them. We have Radiant Venusaur and Altaria, and then bam, bench is essentially locked. We have two other spaces, the one of which is the attacker. So, I don't know. Oh, they crashed. Yeah. Okay, so this is what live is like as well. Live just crashes, which is not great. But it is definitely the state that the game is in right now. So, you know, it is what it is. We can actually play another supporter now. I'm going to Altaria. And then I'm actually going to grab Peonia. So I'm going to put that on top of the deck. Tempting Tune, stick the Peonia. We can see our prizes a little bit better. Oh boy. Okay, yeah, looks like they crashed out. So that's fun. Live, of course, is fully out, as I said earlier. I mean, this is kind of the state that the game's in, which is not great. I'll run one more game here for you. As I said, I'd like to get this video as soon as possible. So, obviously it's out now, but, yeah. Unfortunately, the game isn't doing super well, like as a whole live coming out. Also, I don't know how they said they're supposed to do, like, ranked-based matchmaking. Presumably, I assume that's the whole purpose of the ranked ladder. But I don't know if that's actually happening. My rank has always been very low because I just don't play very much ranked, but I'm always paired against people higher than me. Could be because, as I said, of course I'm like a decently strong player, but I don't know. Honestly, most people I find ladder, no matter what their rank is, they're pretty much always the same skill level. They make silly mistakes sometimes, but generally they're pretty good. That's how good I am as well. Most players are like a very similar skill level, unless you're like a new player, which honestly, I think that most new players play on the casual ladder, which by the way, you should. That's very good. And some players play on the regular ladder, if you're like a more veteran player. Which most people are, I believe, although hopefully more new people come to the game. Also, I can reveal my deck, but I bet they still don't know what I'm running. And this opening hand is okay. In fact, actually, no, this opening hand is quite solid. Yeah, I was like, oh, this is okay. No, this is very good. In the state that our hand's in, we can grab a KO turn 1. We do need to make sure we can play down the other card we top deck, though. Actually, no, we're fine. Yeah, we can discard that with Ultra Ball. I'm sorry, I don't know what I was thinking. We are in an absolutely insane spot with an insane hand. So I'll take this. I'll take this. Assuming Radiant Venusaur isn't prized, we can get that straight onto the bench as well, which is super good. The Radiant Venusaur is very important. I also don't run any stadium bumps, so I should probably run Artizone. That'd be pretty good. But I don't run that. So Radiant Venusaur can get turned off by Path, which would be bad. Luckily, there's not that much Path, but it's still certainly out there. So my opponent's running Gardevoir. Oh, okay. They're running Gardevoir EX with Mewtwo V Union, which is fine, I suppose. They can spread, which would be not ideal, but I think it'll be okay. They might not even take multiple prizes with their spread attack, so we should be okay. We can even one-shot the Mewtwo, I think, with Cinderace. I don't really know. Iono, that's fine. I'm just going to discard it because that's the safest play. I can do this. Defiance Band will go on this bench Veluza. Wingull hitting the board, of course, being very good. I suppose I'll Ultra Ball before, but I'm getting rid of these cards. I'm getting the Radiant Venusaur. We actually go up on prizes and get to draw out of this, which is really nice. This Veluza is super good. Like, Mustard's are very much in the backseat in this deck. I promise I will have some more cool evolution decks, but right now, Veluza is just so cool for me. I think Veluza might be the best water Pokemon in the new set. Both the Chien-Pao and the Excalibur are taking a very much front seat in the meta right now, and what people are planning on being good. But I think Veluza is very solid. The more I played with it, the more solid it feels. I might make. Do you want? Actually, I'm wondering, guys, if you want me to make just a straight Veluza deck, which would be very viable. I think. Baby Gardevoir hitting the board into the active. Okay, so. That's a little bit bold in my opinion. They do have 1 energy to kind of have access to, but with 3 energy, they will be able to do it, and they are going to Iono us, which is fine. Our hand was not that great by any means, so I'm certainly fine with that, and this hand is pretty solid. We will struggle to attack with Veluza with this hand, unfortunately, but it will put us in a pretty solid spot as a whole. They missed energy off of Gardevoir as well. They got a big hand. Iono's a very nice boost to Gardevoir EX, or any stage 2 deck, really, for that matter, but they're not necessarily in a super dominant spot, and we are up on prizes as well. Oh, with the reversal energy, wow. Okay, so they're gonna take the KO with that, which is fine. But that being said, it will turn off once they take the KO, so that's fine. And if we fall behind in this matchup, it's not a problem by any means. So, we'll just kind of take it easy. I might just send up Wingull here. I don't really hate that. I don't love it either. Losing access to Pelipper is kind of an annoyance, but it is what it is. I'd like Skwovet plus Altaria to be able to muster. Possibly we're going to see them draw some more stuff as well. They probably should have actually saved that reversal energy to attach until after they've seen all their options. But it's not a big deal by any means. This matchup's going to be kind of sketchy, especially because, as I said, this hand's not the best thing in the world. I suppose I could just send up this Veluza. Oh no, but we can't. Defiance Band doesn't even trigger, so yeah, it's fine. This isn't great, right? It could be better, but I don't hate our position. So I'll send up the Veluza. Lose that Defiance Band. It is what it is. Luminous Energy. That's not the best card. That's not the card we were looking for. Again, could be worse though. I'll grab the Swablu. Yeah, the Altaria is in there, so we can mustard hopefully. Mustard for probably that Cinderace, which will do yeah, can like one shot pretty much anything. Not anything, but pretty much anything. So I like that. We have Pal Pads, we have Defiance Bands, we have all our reversal energies in deck as well. I could ram them. That's actually not even that bad of a route here. And Luminous Energy I could attach, but I'll attach the basic energy. It's not a huge difference, but I'll stick the basic energy in the active. And Super Rod back. I'll Super Rod back the Veluza. I'll Super Rod back. See, Beedrill's like not that good here, but it's not awful either. Especially now that we know that they play the 4 reversal energy, and there's actually a build around that plays or they play 1, and there's actually a build around that plays 4, so they could be running that. We see lots of stuff, but really these options are all really bad. Like, they're just kind of using cards not to get anywhere. So I'll just use Ram for 20, which does set up the math for Slim Screw next turn to grab KO on this card, which is fine. And then they can't use reversal. So right now they don't even have the KO on us, which is pretty funny. They have essentially nothing going on with this active Gardevoir. So yeah, this is getting really weird with reversal energy, but really fun as well. And I hope we get to a late game so I can show off muster just a little bit. And it might seem like we don't have much muster going on at all with just a one mustard, one Swablu Altaria, one Skwovet. But as I said, the Wingull Pelipper gives us greater access, as well as the Pal Pads, of course, giving us greater access to mustard. So I think this deck has a solid mustard idea. It's not super consistent every game because the main idea is Veluza, but the mustard has options. So, and I already won a game as well, so I feel okay. Although the hand is really big right now. Are we down our Iono? I don't remember. Yeah, we are. So, Iono, we can't use that right now. And we definitely want a Peony here as well, because we want to be able to attack. Ooh, and they do have the Mewtwo V-Union set up, but they don't have a Gardevoir EX set up, so that's good for us, although they have lots of cards in their hand, I think. I can't really see. Yeah, so they got a big hand. They probably have Gardevoir EX, let's be honest. But, so we're going to see Artizone interesting. I'm fine with that. They're going to grab, I'm assuming our Ralts here. I don't really know what else they grab. Unless they don't have a Ralts, in which case they could grab Mew. Yeah, it looks like they didn't have Ralts, so they didn't have anything else to grab. Artizone, I'll show it to you once during each player's turn. They may search their deck for a basic Pokemon doesn't have a rule box and put it onto their bench. And then you shuffle your deck, and it says what rule box Pokemon are. Rule box Pokemon, I should say this, are Pokemon that will have rule box. This means that they're Pokemon V's, EX's, Radiant Pokemon. So Radiant Gardevoir or Venusaur here is a rule box. Radiant Greninja here is, and then all the V-Union cards are, if they play Gardevoir EX, that is, yep, Gardevoir EX right on time here. Does have a rule box. You see it says Pokemon EX rule. V-Union will say, there's some ruling here. It's kind of hard to see. I think I have cursor turned off as well, so you can't see that, but you guys get the idea. Yeah. Sorry if I sound a little giddy. It's because I am, but yeah, I'm excited certainly. Also, the gusting potential of this deck is kind of bad. I do believe I think it runs one boss, so you can access that relatively easily. But that being said, like, you're really looking to play Peony on most turns to attack, so I'm not sure about the gusting in this deck. It's kind of sketchy. There are other options as well actually introduced in the set, and some other ones just in general, but I don't know. I'm not sure. That aspect's kind of weak. We see them powering up the baby Gardevoir. Of course, we're just going to KO that with Veluza next turn, which is fine. But then they will be going up on prizes. And then they will be looking as well, of course, to set up a big prize, multi-prize turn with the Mewtwo V-Union. But they don't have... Oh, well, actually, no, they do have that. They do have that next turn. So we could just evolve Pelipper. Oh, Peony, right on time as well. That's nice. So basic energy, basic water here. Kind of stick that on the active and Pal Pad back. I don't know. Nest Ball. We're not going to grab anything here. We'll just play it. Because we need to get down to a 0-card hand, which is going to be playing Peony. I'll actually evolve the Pelipper. That does burn this option, which really sucks, but we really have to get into play as well. Because, yeah. Oh, wait. Do I not run Nest Ball? I don't run Nest Ball. Okay. So I'm going to Trekking Shoes. Oh, that's not great to hit. We hit Reversal Energy. Oh, that's also not great to hit. Maybe I shouldn't have played that Trekking Shoes, but it seemed right at the time. Yeah, I'm going to get back that research, or just the Iono. I think Iono could be very good to disrupt in the late game. Pelipper here, I'll evolve. I think we want to keep the Peony, though. But, yeah, we need to get this out of range of KOing from the Gardevoir. So I'll use it, and I'll get search my deck for a supporter. I could just fail this, right? That's why I'm doing it. We have the Peonies, we have the Boss, we have the Mustard, we have the Iono. So I can grab that later with the Altaria, which we don't have set up yet. I should probably add in a Level Ball. Now that I think about it, that'd be a nice addition to the deck. And just obviously something I forgot. So I'll do this. I'll grab... what do we have in our discard? We have... I could Super Rod. That's not bad. And Defiance Band as well is like cool to grab. You know, these aren't the most impressive plays in the world, but I'll make them. That's fine. Super Rod's just a card you can just kind of play down, and it's cool. And I'll keep the Pelipper in there. I don't think we're going to be using Pelipper, unfortunately, because of the Mewtwo V-Union's very powerful keeping ability. But we can just Slim Screw now. So we're staying very even in the prizes and competing with one of the best decks in the game. So, and I'm not the best deck builder in the world, or at least this isn't the best deck I built, certainly. I'm a very solid deck builder, but, you know, nothing insane. So this, and the fact that my just first draft of some like big Nessa stuff is working this well, I'm very proud of it. And I think you should 100% try this deck out and make your improvements as well. And then we get to use this to draw a few more cards. We see the Altaria, that's really good. Peonia, that's fine. Not what we were looking for, but it's something. We're going to see Super Rod recovering that with some like Raw, Gardevoir, and probably not Energy, probably Po. Okay, they still did not fix the issue where it does not show you the Pokemon that you search out or you recover with Super Rod, which is very important. I don't know if it said, I don't believe it says reveal on the card, unless they change that. It doesn't, but realistically, in actual practice, you'd always reveal it because otherwise, you know, I'm checking the discard pile every second I get. So, yeah, they need to show that or have a game log. Oh, and they're getting, yeah, so they are running multiple reversal energies, which is what makes Beedrill an interesting possibility here. So I could have grabbed, actually, I do have access to Skwovet. I didn't say that. I do. I can now Artizone for Skwovet. And if they ever stick the reversal energy on something, I can just go ahead and boom, KO it for free with the Beedrill here, which instant KOs a Pokemon with special energy. And because special energy is so good right now, this just has a ton of amazing value. And Beedrill is actually very easy to use. Of course, I need to muster it into play. But I can use both Luminous Energy and Reversal Energy to pay its attack cost. Reversal Energy if I'm down on prizes. So I'd love them to attach the Reversal Energy to the active, and if they don't, it is what it is. I'm also looking to possibly Iono at some point, but I don't know. They have a very strong draw engine, so I don't know if Iono is good enough because it's, of course, risking the possibility that I can't attack with Veluza. Or I could, of course, go straight for that mustard play. I can put like Beedrill into play or something. But yeah, the Altaria is very good. Of course, the run 1/1 is very thin, so that's why I have Peonia, and we see they have Peonia as well. For the, of course, the Mewtwo V-Union, although you can get other things out, and they're going to get other things out because they have the Mewtwo V-Union all set up. So yeah, oh, did I mess with my audio? I want to make sure my audio is all good. Yep, okay, there we go. sorry if my audio's been a little bit off, as I said, in a panic, but in a good panic because this set's awesome, but also a bad panic because Live's bad. But that's for another video. I promise I will be making a video about Pokemon TCG Live that I promise will be very interesting. Actually, I don't know if I'll promise that video is coming. Oh boy, oh my gosh. So if you didn't know, there are some people complaining who had epilepsy. They're complaining that they're having seizures while playing the game. That is possibly a reason why. That was very bright and not good. But we see Mewtwo V Union hitting the board, and now they're going to do something. I honestly don't know what that something is. I hope it's not KO my Swablu, because that means I'm not going to mustard this video. And mustard is a very fun. But yeah, they're probably going to KO my Swablu if I had to assume. Or they're just going to spread damage counters around, not activating Defiance Band, which is fun too. Yeah, we see them drop a couple of damage counters on their own Pokemon, which is, of course, one of the major downsides of Gardevoir EX. Some can possibly punish that. Not with our deck, but other decks can definitely punish that a lot. So, yeah, please don't KO my Swablu. If you do, I'll be very sad. It's just bad for content, right? Side Explosion. Oh, they're probably gonna KO. They're probably gonna KO Swablu, right? That's just like what's gonna happen here. Yep, there we go. There goes Swablu. Okay, well. I tried to do something interesting. Looks like we're just probably going to lose because the Mewtwo V is super annoying to have to deal with. It's certainly very possible that we can go ahead and attack and then KO Mewtwo and stuff. But it's not easy. So, we'll do what I can. And so now they've set up some stuff, but they can take 2 prizes on Venusaur and Pelipper. I'm not winning this game, guys. Oh, wait, that was actually good. Never mind. I can Peony now. It actually do something. I can hit into them. I have the Defiance Band, and I can grab Nest. Oh, I don't actually need Nest Ball. And grab Super Rod to recover. Oh, I don't have anything to recover with Super Rod either. And grab something to thin out of my deck, like the Nest Ball. I guess I'm grabbing Nest Ball. So that's fine. Defiance Band, Nest Ball. I'll grab, I suppose, the Veluza, which is fine. And I can Defiance Band active and actually go ahead and do some very solid damage with this Veluza. And then hopefully be able to KO the Mewtwo V Union next turn. That is not guaranteed, but I will use Sunny Bloom to draw some more cards and hopefully get myself in a position where I can, of course, again, get my hand down to 0 cards, which is very doable. I was nervous it wasn't going to be, but I don't even have a ton of ways to get my hands down to 0, and mostly just Peony, but it's working quite well, as I said. I could have actually grabbed Pal Pad, and I should have grabbed Pal Pad, but I didn't. So, yeah, that is what it is. Or did I have Pal Pad in deck? I don't remember. Honestly, as I did not get enough sleep. But let's see. Again, I don't think we're winning this one, but it's not impossible. If we KO the Mewtwo V Union, we can definitely win this game. And not that we're likely to, because they're going to take 2 per... actually, yeah, I don't think we can win this game. I think they're just going to KO. They can literally just go Mewtwo V Union, KO the Radiant Venusaur plus Pelipper. We go KO Mewtwo V Union in return, and then they win. So it's not... We're not going to win, unfortunately. It's essentially impossible. I could go for a boss stall strategy, which is highly unlikely. I need to boss the Zors up the Radiant Greninja, and they have only committed... they're only down 7 energy, which is not a lot, and most of those are reversal energies. So, yeah, I don't think we're winning this, but they only have 9 cards left in deck. Ooh, this is a time. Okay, I got a spicy deck for you guys coming up. That's actually pretty crazy. Actually, it's not that spicy, but it's just kind of funny. And yeah, pretty much they're just going to go ahead. They're going to curly it. They're going to draw some cards. So theoretically, if they do something really stupid, they could like deck themselves out. But I don't think that's happening. Oh, we see the Luxray as well. That's like a new thing that's around. It's kind of cool. But I will be playing that Luxray at some point. Certainly a casual, but I'll make some videos on it too. Because there's some cool stuff in Lost, and Lost is going to be finally playing at Stage 2, which we have not seen like ever, essentially, in a serious like sense. But now it will be. But it's not as cool as it sounds. It's actually just gets played down as a basic. I'll show off the Luxray now, though, for those of you who haven't seen it. A swelling flash here once during your turn. If this Pokemon is in your hand and you are essentially down on prizes, you can just play it. But my opponent's not down on prizes. Oh, they healed themselves. Oh, that's not very interesting. That's sad. Okay, now what do I do? Let's see. All trekking shoes. I'll take the trekking shoes. That's fine. So we do need some way of getting rid of the Cinderace. Oh, boss's orders. I'm going to boss orders the Radiant Greninja and kind of hope I can make something out of this. Probably not, right? But it's not impossible. So I'll do that. I cannot get this hand down to nothing, unfortunately, but I can just ram for 50, which isn't even that bad, right? 50 for one and on a basic is not great, but it's not nothing either. So yeah, now we're going to lose. Right, quite simply, they went for the healing route, which was fine. I don't think they needed to do that. I think they could have just taken the 2 prizes, but they went for the healing route. And yep, we're going to see them retreat here. So they had another energy. They have, yep, that's their 9th energy. So I'm sure they have more. They're down to only 6 cards in decks. They theoretically could deck themselves out by using Refinement and then Shining Arcana and then Shining Arcana again. So maybe they'll like somehow forget that decking out is like a loss, or just like Gardevoir, Curly. Oh, they're gusting something up. Okay. No, okay, I did not see that coming because their 2 KO targets are Radiant Venusaur and Pelipper. But yeah, okay, now they can Curlia and Shiny Arcana again and deck out. I hope they do that, but they probably won't because that's kind of dumb. So please don't do that because you're going to look kind of dumb if you deck yourself out. Or do you want to make me look kind of dumb, or as I lose badly with my Veluza deck? Putting Veluza and Veluza, I suppose. But yeah, I promise this deck's actually pretty solid. Oh, only 2 cards in deck. Wow. And they've already played a supporter. Please refinement. Please refinement. Please refinement. Or Radiant Greninja, and then run out of cards in deck. Side Explosion, no! Okay, well, we lost. Yeah. So I'm assuming they're carrying Radiant Venusaur and then Pelipper. Like, and they don't have to do that, but I kind of assume that's what they're doing. Oh, they're just going to carry out a Veluza, and that's fine, I suppose. Unfortunately, we did not quite get there, but, you know, it could have been worse, so that's fine. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and scoop. We did not win that one. Did not go as well as I was hoping. Mostly because they KO'd the Swablu. That was not great for us. But you know, it is what it is. Maybe I should strengthen the mustard stuff. The deck struggles against spread. Yeah, I'll show you the list again. It's really cool. I 100% think you should play this. And you get to see me open some packs, actually. Oh, no, you don't get to see me open some packs. I am very sorry. You will get to see me open some packs tomorrow. But, yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. I promise that this deck is cool. Definitely check it out. So I will have the list down below in the description. So go check it out. It's really cool, and mess around with it. Please, if you improve it, send it to me. Go to my Discord server. Actually, that's one of the best ways. If you want to submit me a list, go there. And if you just want to get into contact with me, just do that through the YouTube comments or through the Discord server. Either of those are perfectly fine. I'd very gladly, I appreciate any feedback you have. But I hope you enjoyed this video. As I said, I'm super hyped for the new set. I will be bringing more content for the new set. But I hope you enjoyed, and as always, I'm excited to see you in the next video. See ya.